Hello everybody in YouTube land and welcome to another episode of Flavour First deck building. This episode's theme is X-Files, a show that came out in the 90s. So if you're like 18 years old, you're like, what's an X-File? Is it like an X-Men? No, it's not. We're going to be building a Mulder and a Scully deck with Scully is going to be our Trish and Mulder is going to be our Roland Banks. If you don't know what the Flavour First deck building is we are building a deck that flavorfully fits with that character. What is Roland's other specials? What are the ones from his thing, from the book? Because I think we want to use this because Cover Up doesn't feel very Mulder. What's the other one? The Dirge of Reason. Oh my god, that is one of them. That's it. What's the special? What's the replacement one? How the heck did I just know that? That's kind of wild. The other one is going to be Roland's special guy. I have it in a binder. I'll just grab my binder. Mysteries remain. Oopsie. Fast. Either or discover one clue at your location. All right. Okay. I do think those are much better for Mulder. I think those make a lot more sense than Mulder covering something up. Mulder, he wants to believe. The truth is out there. Exactly. Lord Blink, you get it. All right. So these decks usually end up being, in the first one, like the Skids deck was good. And the Tommy deck, not so much. So what we need to do is, like, we got to figure out the weapons. Because he's going to fight, and he has a gun. So realistically, we can grab 2 of the 45 automatics. So Mulder has his gun. Does he have anything else going for him? Like, can he fight with anything else? Uh-oh! Would Mulder use a flamethrower? Probably not, no. He wouldn't get a magic sword. A 32 Colt. We could argue that you get a 32 Colt, but that's like really bad here. Yuri Haika, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the goddamn table. It's a pleasure to have you. Agency backup is required? I agree. I agree. We're going to start with one of them and see how it goes. So we can definitely run a stand together. We can run those because Mulder and Scully, they stand together until, I mean, a lot of things happen in the show. It ran for like 9 seasons. So like a lot of junk went down. I've also only, I think, watched the first 4 or 5 seasons, so I'm going on very limited knowledge for what I think these characters are. Mulder probably would run a flashlight. He probably has at least one, which means Scully definitely also has a flashlight. They gotta have a flashlight, right? B-Cop? No, I don't think he would have a... I don't think he would, like, work with the B-Cop. If he's gonna work with anyone, it would be Alice Luxley. But she's also a police, right? Like, the thing is, he's a Fed, right? He's a Fed. Does anything else have the trait of agency? All right. Okay. That's okay. All right. Can Michael Lee? Ally detective. Yeah, dump all the XP and allies. I mean, there's not much else we got to put our stuff in, right? There's not much else that really goes in here. Like, we could make the case for a Michael Lee. We could make a case for a Michael Lee or an Alice Luxley. We could make the case. We even could make the case for Beat Cop, going to what Lord Blink is saying. But let's not get there yet. Okay, let's hop over to Scully, because I think Scully is going to get an ally. She's not going to get a green ally, because none of those fit, but she can run a Seeker ally, I think. Actually, she could potentially run... What is, what's-her-nuts? She's a criminal in a syndicate? Scully would never. Scully would never. No, not a Wayfarer. No, but what she can run is she'll definitely have some laboratory assistance. Someone's on the field who's there to get stuff tested. You know, she's like, take this vial back to the lab and do it. So we'll have that. Can't you run a Dr. Milan? Professor of entomology. All right, let's take a little moment. And let's look at what entomology is. Study of insects. There's a case for Dr. Milan, but I don't think he might not fit. But there is a case, to be honest, for Dr. Milan. Because she's the science one and Mulder is the believer. So Mulder is going to do the weird stuff while she is going to do the science stuff. So we could make a case for Dr. Milan, Christopher. Entomology, insects, maybe there's like a rumor of a giant bug floating around Dunwich, right? I've seen some people say interrogate. That's a blue card, right? Oh yeah, that works. That can work for his 4 fist. But yes. This is awful. This card's just bad. I love it. I love it. Okay, so we need a way to bump up our fist. This guy costs 7. That's right. Okay. Well, Mulder can definitely crack the case. Mulder can definitely run a crack the case. Because that's what Mulder does. Yeah, Mulder and Scully have impeccable teamwork. Mulder and Scully, they have impeccable teamwork. Leadership actually could be good. I bet they could both run Persuade, probably. Persuasion. Oh God, I'm not running. I think I agree, but I can't in good faith run this. You know what? Scully would have magnifying glasses. She would. That's good because then our book gets up to 5, which is actually like a good number. I had an idea for Scully too that just slipped my brain when someone said Persuade. What was it? It's just gone. It's just gone. Okay. Oh, it was Practice Makes Perfect. We could probably realistically run a Practice Makes Perfect here in Scully and like actually fits. Scully's a skeptic, so she kind of has to run this, right? Not that we're going to have Blessed and Cursed synergy, but she is a skeptic. Are we already out of these? Is this all we have? Oh, God, no. Alright, so we probably aren't going to run this Practice Makes Perfect. Which means we can realistically go down to a 1-up Skeptic because we don't need 2 of them. Can we make a Practice Makes Perfect work for Mulder? let's look at this. I think we can make practice makes perfect work with Mulder. I think we can do that. So he's going to grab... we're going to grab just a regular perception to start things off. We're going to grab a deduction. We'll put the experience in this one, but we'll see what happens, right? Because actually, you know what? Let's go to the 0 deduction. Yes, I know. We're cheating. Over here... we can definitely run the leadership. Mulder would take the initiative. Okay, this deck's shaping up. Honestly, at this point, I'm pretty comfortable that we can do this. 2 agency backups. All right. Calling in favors. It's flavorful, and it actually also makes sense. We're going to look at overpower and vicious blows, because I think they make sense for the character, but the question is also just... oh, and I guess we also will want those practice makes perfects. I can spell. Alright. We're going to run a charisma, just because we want the dream of having 2 agency backups in play. It costs 14 resources. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But that is what we want to do. All right, so if Mulder is running the interrogate, Scully is running the persuasions. For sure. Absolutely. I'm in danger. I just feel like I'm in danger right now. It's just one of those... Oh, yeah. This is also something I was going to say. I kind of want to run Intrepid. I just feel like Intrepid makes sense for Mulder. So I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll run it as a one-of, just to say that I've played Intrepid, and then maybe I'll draw it and actually commit it to a test, and something will happen, right? But we got to try, right? So we have 12 experience left to give out. Let's go through and just see if there's anything. The Armor of Ardennis, classic Mulder right here. This is just Mulder in a nutshell. Help, I'm Mulder and I'm stuck in a nutshell. Need more allies. Yeah, the main thing is I don't think a lot of the allies make sense in this as much. Combat training can make sense. Not that we're going to be able to use these resources for anything. Like, we need to find a way to get good resources. That's kind of like what we're looking at right now. Okay. This works for Mulder, and it's actually kind of cheeky, too. And then we get it prepared for the worst. And then we can even grab an upgrade and emergency cache, probably. Not this one. Alright, so this is 0. This is 1. Crack the case is 0. Interrogate's 2. It's an expense. It's not like cheap. It's 29. Yeah, 29 XP is the goal. Practice things perfect. 1, 1, 0, 0. Perfect. Okay, so actually, like, all of our money exists in our gun, which costs 4. And then our agency backup, which costs 7. So that's pretty big. That is pretty big. I probably do need something like an overpower. Right? Like, we probably need something. Would it be weird to suggest charisma for both of you? It would not be weird at all. Charisma's actually in the deck. I don't think that'd be weird at all, Astute Dunsparce. I think, dare I say, you nailed it. Is Intrepid practiced? It's innate. Silas! Oh! Ooh! Ah! We've done it! We've cracked Silas wide open. Can you believe it, folks? Can you believe it? I mean, I actually think now our economy is pretty comfortable. Considering on our stick to the plan, we're going to have an emergency cache, a prepared for the worst. Oh, I need one more for it. Teamwork. Calling in favors and missing with agency backup is going to feel terrible. Yes. Yes. That will feel very terrible. My theory is I'm not going to do it unless there's 9 cards in my deck. I think realistically, Mark could overpower. But I might call him Mark again because I see Mark Harrigan. Whenever I see blue, I'm like Mark Harrigan. I believe Roland could overpower. And by Roland, of course, I mean Mulder, but they are one and the same here. Do you need another weapon? Yeah, I just don't know what weapon would make sense, right? Because Mulder's not carrying a knife around. He's definitely not carrying butterfly swords. Like, if we look at the weapon, I think that's the problem. There's just, like, no weapons that, like maybe the 32 Colt, but I think I'd rather just not run the 32 Colt. So the plan is prepared for those. Practice makes perfect. And emergency class. It's going to be teamwork instead of practice makes perfect. Because Mulder's plan is teamwork. What does the upgraded blackjack do? All right, we'll do it. We're going to run upgraded blackjack. Yeah, I think blackjack makes the most sense. It's something cops have. It would make sense that a federal agent could have it, right? Makes a lot more sense than, like, pretty much everything except for the 32 Colt. A lightning gun. I need a nightstick weapon. Yeah, I think this is the closest to a nightstick. So I think that this Mulder is looking pretty good. I think that's a nice looking Mulder. All right, Scully. So Scully is a bit more science. Science rules. She would never sign a Faustian bargain as much as I would want her to sign a Faustian bargain. So this she's just getting clues. She's just getting clues. Okay. I think field work makes sense in Scully. She does all the work. She does the field work. How many gets... Oh, let's look. Science rules. Very little with science. Very little with science. Yeah, fingerprint kit's a good one. As much as I hate the cards. I hate the cards so much I'm running it as a 1 of. She also can crack the case, though. To get some economy, that can help. She has the deduction. She has the perception. Well, let's look at the upgraded cards. Let's see what we can do here. She could have a Hawkeye folding camera. That's a good idea. She'll have 1 camera. She has all these tools ready to investigate. Connect the dots. No! I mean, yes, it fits, but it's not what we want here. Not yet, anyway. We'll see what else there is. Scientific theory. So scientific theory is fist and book. And that's the one that I think just soaks for like 1 horror or something like that. Maybe 1 damage. But it's... No one actually uses them for science? Yeah, but she's using them for investigating. She's like, what's this? Something. It's like, picture magnifying glass instead being... the name has completely escaped me. You know, when you're looking in like the thing and you're like, oh look, it's an alien sample. What the frick is that thing called? You know what it is. Chat, you know what it is. A microscope. I got it before you said it, Astute Dunsparce. I got it before you said it. So I'm taking that W for me. Guys, do you think Scully would have a magic clock that changes the shape of the universe? Or do you think that's a little bit of a reach? Do we think that's a bit of a reach? Probably, right? Probably just slightly a bit of a reach. All right, fine. Fine. She was in a coma. I think we could feasibly have under surveillance. I think Moxie also could flavorfully work really well. I'm going to say also Scully is probably a savant. She's probably just really good and really talented. We can definitely run that here. For experience in our deck, huh? We have 9 more cards to add. Are you kidding me? Ah! All right, let's go to the neutrals. I think Call for Backup fits really well, actually. I kind of really like it, actually. Even if it's just move and get a clue. I feel like that's very... I feel like it's good, and it also, I think, works for Scully. Oh, yeah! Scully has a key of yeast! Oh, yeah! Forgot about it. It's in episode 4X03, which is called Gateway to Carcosa. Yeah, that's a great episode. Really good. She definitely has it. Don't make me do it, chat. Don't make me do it. Well connected. She could have tome assets. She could have tome assets. You mean versatile handcuffs? You're under arrest. No, the problem, I mean, like, I know, I don't know. On the trail? On the trail would work. There's the better one, right? I can't run the better one. This is the one I can run, which is not good. Scully is definitely seeking answers. That's what she does. That's what she does. She doesn't stir up trouble. She also does work really hard to discover the truth from fiction. She's like, this is not real. This is real. Help? Help me? Alright, I need to add 5 cards, and I have 17 experience to add. So we gotta, like, potentially some of these are gonna change. Alright, okay. Are you guys ready for this? Aliens. In space. The truth is out there. I want to believe. We got that. What are you when aliens are watching you? You're observed. The truth is out there, folks. I want to believe, etc., etc. 4 experience down. Didn't even have to worry about a card. Momentum is also probably works. What's Lola Santiago's stuff? She's a no-nonsense archaeologist. Alright, I'm going to Google something. Does Scully ever talk to an archaeologist? Alright. Do you guys see what I see? And two archaeologists, Dr. Bialik and Dr. Roosevelt, get into an argument. They're investigating the disappearance. Frick! I don't know if that works. Her bachelor's degree is in physics. Let's get her page up. All right, let me just get this off the screen for a second while I search Scully. Oh, she's just a link right there. All right, Dana Scully. Let's look at her a bit. She is a FBI special agent and a medical doctor, partnered with fellow special Mark Fox Mulder from seasons 1 to 7 and 10 to 11. Oh my god. Okay, I want to believe. Background. Catholic family, older brother Bill Jr., and older sister. Scully's father was a Navy captain who died of a heart attack. I remember that. Queequeg was her dog. She went to Stanford University. Storyline. All right, you guys ready for this? Archaeology. Frick! Damn it. Damn it. All right. I don't think we can get Lola Santiago in here. Versatile for guard dog. Don't do this to me. Oh. She had an affair with Dr. Daniel Waterston. What did he teach? What did he teach? All right, we're going back to the internet, all right? X-Files. Let's go. Was a doctor. Okay, we're on the X-Files wiki now. Doctor. Doesn't say, just a doctor. Okay, just some guy. Just some guy. He taught doctor. Yeah, he's a doctor in doctors. Why am I looking in the... I don't care about... I just want... Alright. We're going even deeper. Alright, get me Dana Scully X-Files wiki. We're going to the source. I'm gonna email Chris Carter, whoever made this frickin' show. I'm gonna be like, my question is, can I run Lola Santiago in a themed Skelly deck? And she's gonna be like, what are you talking about? Who are you? Alright. This is getting nice and deep, though. This is sick. One thing I'm looking, though, is this cross necklace. Like, if we really want to actually, like, make this good, we're going to have to do something that I thought I would never do in my life. I feel like we have to actually do this to get the true Scully experience, as I'm learning. There's just so many mentions of this cross. You can buy 2 versatiles? I could never. Alright. Dr. Diamond. Joe Diamond? While studying physics. Einstein's twin paradox. Oh, although common sense may rule out the possibility of time travel, the laws of quantum physics certainly do not. Although multidimensionality suggests infinite outcomes in an infinite number of universes, each universe can produce only one outcome. I don't know what that means. She believes that time travel may be possible, but she found difficulty in accepting that a man from the future had traveled back in time. Alright. She believes in time travel. We have our first case of the red clock being possible. She took German languages in college. Maybe we can say Lola Santiago knows German. She went to medical school. Okay, so we can run medical student. We can do that Colin and Favors thing that I think Astute Dunspar said they liked. She learned that on her first day at the academy. That's something that I just know. I learned that when I was in grade 7. I don't. This is alright. We're gonna. Where's my baby? That's right. She has a baby or something like that. Damn it. Okay. I think we have enough here that we can keep this moving. We can keep this going. So I think what we could do is we can do the medical student, because she was a medical student. And then we can also add some more Colin and Favors. Maybe the cigarettes. I mean, honestly, the red gloved man is kind of the cigarette smoking man. in this. Like, he has that kind of, like, conspiracy kind of thing to it. So, like, that could be a thing. We could play the Red Glove Man. I don't think it's particularly good in the deck, but we could run it as the Cigarette Smoking Man. I'm down for it. To be honest, I mean, I need to get this experience in the deck somehow, right? Excuse me? This call for backup is suddenly now Poggy because of these two cards? That's so sick. Studious is 3, right? Frick! Okay. I think what we can do is we can upgrade the perceptions. And then we can also add some momentums, because I do think those flavorfully also fit. Then we just have to add 2 more cards. And nothing better than a shortcut, because everyone knows a shortcut. Everyone knows a shortcut. Albeit we could do 1 medical texts and 1 shortcut, because that flavorfully makes a bit more sense. We have guts in our savants. Our servants are kind of our guts. The other medical text is, like, not bad, right? Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go down to a 1 of perception 2, and then we're just going to have the other one just be a regular one. Because she went to school for this. She should have medical texts, right? Or should we just really embrace... We should really embrace the Scully. We should really embrace the Scully. Man, this one's a fucking pile compared to this. Do we have a bunch of practice skills now? Oh, we do. Yeah, we have 7. I could replace the field work with practice makes perfect. I think the field work is just kind of fine. Let's run like this. There is our Scully deck. Absolutely wonderful. 1 second. Let's come over here. Man, like, this is... It's like... Normal? What the frick's going on over here? It's crazy. Okay. Well, honestly, I think these are about on par. I think they're, like, both a little bit worse, but I think, like, they're still just fine. I think they're fine. The Scully deck is a little bit, like, crazy. This, Mulder deck is kind of nice and simple. It kind of just works. Medical texts are terrible? Oh, hell yeah. I'm not going to argue. I mean, like, I'm running an Intrepid over here, and I'm having a good time doing it. That's the name of the game in Flavour First. We don't get to make good choices. We have to make... sometimes we have to make the bad choice for the good of the game. I mean, I'm running Versatile with a Holy Rosary. That should kind of talk about how we're doing today. Alright, YouTube, don't go anywhere. You're just going to blink, and we're going to get it set up and get this going. Alright, we are here to do the gameplay. I have chosen Blood on the Altar because I feel like just on its face value, it has the most X-Files-like story. There's disappearances happening in a small village. The FBI is sent to check it out. Dunwich Village. Oh my god, what the heck? It's all normal, suspicious. Then suddenly there's a big mound of flesh at the end. Chef's kiss. Just perfect. Just perfect. Okay. Done all this stuff. All right. So, so this is before setting up the game. So let's see what we got for our tarot cards. Let me get the positive one. Of course we do. We paid money for this. Each investigator, we have 1 additional slot. We get to draw an ally. We get to turn an auto fail into a 0. Interesting. What would you guys do here, chat? What would you do? Well, which one would you take? Honestly, I think there's a case for each of them, right? An additional hand slot, I think, would be really good for this deck, considering we have 7 hand slot items, right? Which I think is actually really good. The additional ally, I think, would be good in like pretty much any deck. Like, I mean, still even getting a laboratory assistant now basically means we start with 2 extra cards, which we kind of need to do because we have 38 in our deck. And this 0 is just good. Also, speaking of, I need to add some weaknesses to these decks. That's not good for Mulder. Excuse me? The lovers, because they love each other. Yeah, that does kind of fit, doesn't it? Alright, let's add some extras for Scully. Fucking, I always get... Oh, that's not good. I think we're gonna take the weird one. We're gonna take the extra hand slot. I think that's what we're gonna do here. I think that's the line. All right, let me just save this. And then we go like, oh no, sorry, 1 second. We don't do that. I should have got all this set up before I started doing the video, but now you get to experience this with me. We're friends. Wow! Isn't having friends fun? We're all friends down here, Davey. All right. Okay. So before the game begins, we're going to search our deck. Man, so this, like, Astounding Revelation, still good here. Puts us up to 5, but that is just a little bit unfortunate. But I mean, like, it definitely could be a lot worse. So we're going to put it prepared for the worst. We're going to grab our e-cash. And we're also going to grab our teamwork, because we believe in the power of teamwork. Okay. And then we'll draw 5 cards. And we'll get this show on the road, shall we? Hello? It's good. All right, let's see what we got going over here. Okay. Okay. Either place 1 clue on your location or discover 1 clue on your location. Remove mysteries remain from the game. Really interesting. Really interesting. Honestly, though, we're going to, like, burn, I think, a good chunk of this. I'm going to keep the calling in favors. Because I think that's just fun. We're looking for our weapon. If we can get a weapon, that'd be nice. Okay. Asking ye shall receive. Okay. Now, over here, we're going to burn pretty much... all of, I mean, we can keep a practice makes perfect, but I think we're just okay with drawing them. We're looking for stuff to go in our hand slots. Yeah, the scenario is blood on the altar. Man, are you excited for when, like, we get all the clues from a location and both Mulder and Scully are like, I've solved it! This is Earl's scenario. Okay! Your welcome in Dunwich has been cold. A string of disappearances left the already aloof townsfolk on edge. Most of them look at you with distrust, and few are willing to help in your investigation. Who knows what will happen if you don't find the location of the missing townsfolk soon. Searching for answers. The disappearances in the town may be related to the events in Arkham. You suspect that something awful is afoot. You must find where the missing townsfolk are being held in order to unveil this conspiracy. When investigator enters the hidden chamber, we advance. Okay. So... I think we want to go to one of these dead ends first. So I think we're going to head up towards the schoolhouse, I think. So we are going to exhaust the stick to the plan. We're going to play the emergency cache off of it. So we're going to gain 3 resources and draw a card. We're then going to play the agency backup. Because we're not here to not play it. While you're in the schoolhouse, you cannot commit skill cards to skill tests. All right, that's a little bit rough. I'll admit that is a little bit spooky. However, up here, we're going to move up here. We're going to play a flashlight. And then we're going to investigate as our last action with the flashlight. So we're at 4-2, which should be pretty fine. We can't commit cards to skill tests, so we just got to go. -1 for each location in play with no encounter card underneath. Max -4, so -1. We're going to grab the clue off this location. And then in perfect unison, both Mulder and Scully say they cracked it, and they each get 4 resources. They're like, Mulder, Scully, I know what's happening here. I know what's happening here. Money in the bank. Everything's great. Okay. And then we'll go upkeep. Another gun? Practice makes perfect. Nice. All right, we have 1, and we can just draw a hidden card. It's like Veiled kind of, right? Oh, no, it's on the card, yeah. There are no clues here, yeah. Okay. Let's see what Mulder has to deal with this turn. Mulder gets kidnapped. This is the exact thing I was worried about. No! Anything but this! Anything but this! This is the exact one card that as I played this, I was like, we don't want to see this. I don't think we just have to hope for a +1, right? We just have to hope for a +1. This is so funny. We can't commit cards either. They're going to capture the entire agency? Please +1. No! No! Ah, frick! Alright. If you fail at an ally asset you control to the potential pool of sacrifices. Alright. Everyone get in there. Into playing your threat area, you cannot play ally assets. Treat the printed text box of each ally's controls if they were blank. At the end of your turn, test brain 3. If you succeed, discard it. Okay. This is funny, man. This is great. So funny. All right. Honestly, Mulder's going to flip this. All right. Sweet. We're then going to move in here. House in the Reeds. You cannot play events. All right, that's fine. We're going to play a gun and a flashlight, I think. Scully's going to move in here. Oh, sorry. Mulder has to test this brain test. Yeah, we can't. So he's just going 3-3. That's fine. There is a -3 if you fail, place 1, do 1 the current agenda. So we just have to be aware of that. But Scully's going to come in here. We can't play. We just can't do anything. Ah! All right, we're going to investigate here. We have 4-0. We've done it. Mulder didn't work well with others as far as I can remember, so it seems on theme is true. Is this a one-shot? This is a one-shot. Yeah, this is a one-shot. We're going to test this at 2-3. All right. Let's go to upkeep. Thank God we drew that interrogate. Oh, fuck. I mean, I guess we just take the attack of opportunity here, right? So just so everybody knows, here's what's going to happen, all right? We're going to take an attack of opportunity with the flashlight to investigate at our location. It's going to turn the shroud to 0, which is great, everyone's happy about that. What's then going to happen is we're going to draw the autofail. Just so everybody knows, that's exactly what's going to happen. Alternatively, Mulder could just grab the shadow agents too, right? Yeah. And the reason why drawing the the autofail is also great is because we chose to not take the autofail one. Anyway, we're at 2 to 6. A Night Gaunt? Is that allowed? Any empty location. Honestly, this guy can just hang out down here for the time being. You humanoid? You look humanoid, but you're not. I get it. That's fine. Okay. Alright, I think we have to get out of this location. Okay. This is the worst because with this one, it cancels practice makes perfect, and this location also cancels practice makes perfect. And I also just saw now that this is the hidden chamber, so that's good. That's great to know. Okay. Honestly, though, I think I'm just going to take the attack of opportunity. We're going to investigate with the flashlight. So we're investigating at 4 to 0. Nice. We'll gain a clue, and we'll choose to evade an enemy at our location. We're then going to move the fuck out of here. We're going to go to the general store. You cannot gain resources. I don't care. We're going to do a test here. I am going to do a... Do we do a practice makes perfect? What can we get to help us? A momentum doesn't help. A savant doesn't help. Savant we can't even get. All right, I think we're just going to have to test this here at 2 to 3. Sure. All right, Mulder. Shoot. You have 6 to 3. 2 damage. Let's go again, 6 to 3. Nice shooting, Mulder. Then we're going to move... I mean, I'll flip this. Hey, it's the hidden chamber. Actually, no, we don't flip that because it keeps our skulls good for the time being. But just because I imagine I would not know it's the hidden chamber, we're just going to flip it. Because we're a good player. We're a good player, not a bad player. I mean, we're a bad player, but that's okay. Sweet. Upkeep. A deduction. A calling in favors. It's going to be great when we can play that. Ah, 3 of 6. Evil card is a Rotting Remains. Yeah, we just have to test this at 3 to 3. -3. We'll take 3 horror. Get me out of here. Put that there. Okay. Okay. Mulder is going to move to Scully's location. He's going to draw a card. An Intrepid. Finally. A card for me. And I'm going to draw one more card, I think. Cool. Alright. Scully is going to investigate at 4 to 2. Yay. We're going to investigate, and we're going to commit this perception. So we're going to go 6 to 2. It's -3. Yep. Give me the clue. We'll draw a card to replace that. The card we draw is none other than Stand Together, which doesn't actually do anything here. And then I think for our last action, I'm gonna play this under surveillance because this location is under surveillance. We're then going to go to the end of turn, and we are going to play this practice makes perfect, and we're going to hopefully find a leadership. We miss. There they are down there. We miss. That's Mulder and Scully, baby. That's Mulder and Scully. So we're testing 2 to 3. So what can we get? We can get a Savant. I mean, I can commit a stand together. We just really got to get rid of this, right? So we're going to do our own practice makes perfect. We're in hell. They both whiff. I mean, that one was kind of a shot in the dark. Okay, anyways, we're going to commit this stand together to go 3 to 3. Frick. I want this medical student to keep Roland alive. Sorry, Mulder. Mulder. I believe. Oh, okay. Yeah. That would have been great to treat as a 0. You win this one, chat. You win this one. That would have been great to treat as a 0. Blackjack's a nice draw. This is attached to our location. All right. 4 of 6. Evil card. Oh, fuck. Is Mulder dead? Intrepid. 4 to 3. We'll go 5 to 3. We got to use the medical student here. Keeping him alive is more important. Okay, we're good. Mulder lives to fight another day. And guess what, folks? Intrepid is now in our area. We have +1 to the 3 other stats. Intrepid, a good card. Sure, well, we're going to get out of here. Oh, here's the key to the chamber. Perfect. All right, well, let's flip this. So we can just, like, try to get out of here, which is probably the right thing to do, right? I don't control a yellow card. Are you kidding me? This is the funniest thing in the world. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Man, this is doing a good job at putting us in our place. I love it. Sorry, did I gain a resource? I think I did during the upkeep phase. Man, this is so this is just so funny how this has given me such like perfect haymakers to stop everything I've been trying to do. What does teamwork do again? So nothing. I mean, we can give a flashlight to Trish. We can give a flashlight to Trish, but that's still... We can give her a blue card. It deals 1 damage to an enemy. Honestly, these guys just... this is their town. This is their town. They've earned this. They've earned this. If only we had a yellow card, huh? Okay. So I think, unfortunately, the correct action is we move over here. We draw a card. We move over here. No! We draw a card. We play teamwork. Oh my god, he's a god. Alright. We play teamwork. You give me all of your resources. And in exchange, you get this flashlight. Ah! Then we play this motherfucker. Is this direct? Nah. Nah. I mean, we also could just move out of this location. That's probably the best last action. And then in that case, we can actually leave her with one resource. We can leave her with one resource. All right. Didn't use our Intrepid. What can you do? All right, so we're going to move in here. I'm going to draw a card. Oh, we're going to draw a card. Oops, I drew too many. Okay. We'll go upkeep. Oh, we can't move from there to there? All right, cool. Then we're going to go up here. Thank you. Thank you, Master Gun. I just saw this thing. I was like, I can do this. No, I'm the one who's stupid. So I guess we're going to go to this location. We can't commit cards to skill tests. We'll take a horror. Oh my god, are we going to die? No, that's fine. All right, we're testing 3 to 3. If you fail, add a clue. You fool, you're just making me stronger. Cool. Oh, I didn't do these brain tests, so let's just do these 3 to 3. We've been in a location where we couldn't do anything. We'll place one Doom on the current agenda. So the agenda will have advanced before this. We'll rewind to make sure that nothing crazy happens. 2 to 3. Cool. So, the agenda would have advanced, which means this one would have been gone. This one would have been here. We're going to choose one and kill one of these people. They are dead. We're going to put them over here. And then with this one, we're going to choose another sacrifice and put them in here. All right, lucky. We don't have to, it doesn't change anything. Doesn't change anything. Okay. So, Trish is going to go 1. She's going to attach the key. And then we're going to enter. You find your way into the hidden chamber where you believe the missing folks are being held, but instead you find an X-file. Move all clues in play, including those on each investigator, to this location. Spawn the set aside Seth Bishop. Sawas Bishop. You can now make attacks of opportunity. Man, Trish just bodies this guy though, doesn't she? Like, Trish just bodies this man. So we're going to investigate with our flashlight. We have 4 to 1. I'm going to go 5 to 1. Beat the -4. Sweet. So we grab a clue, and then we can exhaust this guy. Scully isn't fazed by him at all. All right, then we play the agency backup, and we get in here. And then we just have to have no clues on this one, right? Okay. I'm gonna deal him a horror and get a clue. then we'll go upkeep. Are you a humanoid? Frick. That's a good card. That's a good card. This guy readies. 1 of 6. Are you fricked? Alright, well, we can help you. We can put you to 4 to 3. Oh my god. Man, Roland has an awful stat line. Oh, I didn't do these brain tests either. Yep. Yep. Alright, we're going to test 4 to 4. Yeah, both my, oh, we passed. Both my agency backups have just been absolutely bodied by this. It's so funny. Okay. This Roland is incredibly fragile. Well, Trish, why don't you go first? We're going to seek some answers. So we're investigating at 4 to 3. I'm going to go 5, 6, 7 to 3. We're going to go 7 to 3. Sweet. So we're going to grab 2 clues. With this seeking answers. We're going to grab an additional clue with this deduction. And then we're going to evade this guy with our ability. How many clues are left? 6, okay. We are then going to investigate at 4 to 1. Nice. And why don't I draw a card for my last action? Hey. If only I had a yellow card in play. All right, we're testing 2 to 3. All right. All right, Mulder, let's draw a card. Let's draw a card. Sure. Why stand together? Mulder's cracking under the pressure for sure. Mulder is honestly also realistically going to die in this next Mythos phase. I think we just play the blackjack. Let's go upkeep. Okay. 2 of 6. Are you kidding me? We're testing 3 to 4. All right, we'll take 2 damage. I mean, that's much better than taking horror. Just we're getting like all the kidnaps. Ancient Evils, that's totally a-okay. Perfect. Okay. Does Calm Favors work if you have no ally? No, because you need to choose an ally asset. And then it has then comma, which means you can only do that if the thing before happened. We're going to go 4 to 1. I'm going to go 5 to 1. Reveal another token. We're good. We're good. We're going to grab a clue. And we're going to exhaust Mr. Silas Bishop. And now things get a little bit spooky here because we really need to, like, get something that helps us here. Savant is really good, actually. And then we'll draw another card. Holy Rosary, not so much, but luckily Scully has her cross. Okay. Upkeep? So we're going to draw. Cool. I'll discover a clue in my location. That's fast. We'll draw another card. That leadership is... Oh, sorry. Scully didn't do this test. We wanted to do this as well. So we add 3 to this, so we're at 5 to 3. It's gone! If only we had allies in our hand. Yeah, Scully dual-wielding flashlights like there's no tomorrow. One isn't even hers. I think for our last action... I can investigate. We can go 5 to 3. Oh. These have books on them, right? Yeah. Okay, we just need to get 2 more clues. So you're telling me it's very possible. And just Mulder needs to not die. Mulder needs to not die. All right, let's go to up. Oh, sorry, do this brain test at 3 to 3. Yep. Upkeep. Oh, I played an ally asset. That guy should not have been in play. I should have 1 less clue. I should have 1 less clue. Sorry, guys. I cheated earlier. Someone on YouTube probably called me out on it, but we can just... honestly, I should still have 7 resources, so I should be at 10. And then that guy... I think I died then too, didn't I? I should be dead. I should be dead. Mulder should be gone to a better place. Yeah, I just played the ally. Alright, well, Mulder should be dead. Chat, what do we do here? You guys get to decide. Because Mulder should have been dead, but no one, myself, or pointed out that I should not have been able to play that guy because of this thing. So is Mulder, do we just flip Mulder over even though he impacted some stuff? Put these clues back here. That's probably the best way of going about it, right? Just killing him, rewinding time a bit. Mulder be dead. Perfect. All right. Okay. Scully, it's just you. Upkeep. That's huge. 4 of 6. Surge. Sure. We're going to test 4 to 3. I can't believe Mulder from the hit show X-Files is dead. I know, man. Me neither, to be honest. Me neither. Okay. Mulder has plot armor. He can't die. I have bad news. This flashlight is also his, but I think it just stays with me until... So I think we fast out the Red Glove Man. We're going to say brain and book. Brain and book. And then we're going to investigate. So we have 6 to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you kidding me? We fucking failed? Haha! You suck, Red Glove Man. Let's go again. Yeah, that one passes. We're going to grab 2 clues here. Then we're going to go again at 6 to 3. Nice. All right, enemy phase. This guy's going to attack. We're going to take 3 on this guy because we take 2 additional damage. So 1 more damage is going to peel over on us, and then we're going to put 2 horror on this guy. And then we're going to go 5 of 6. Oh, sorry, I have to do my upkeep as well. Can you believe it, folks? A medical text is going to save the day. 5 of 6, evil card. We're going to test 6 to 2. 6 to 2. We pass. At the end of the Mythos phase, we discard him. Okay. All right, chat. We have one more hand slot. We're going to play the fabled medical texts for action number 1. Action number 2, we're going to call for backup. I'm not going to move to a connecting location, but I am going to discover a clue at my location, which is going to exhaust this guy. Then I'm going to draw a card. That's kind of huge, actually. I'm going to go upkeep. You take a fight or activate action. Perfect. Okay, so we can't do our medical texts twice in one turn, just so we're all aware. If there are 2 more potential sacrifices, oh yeah, there's 4. Oh, and the kidnap there should be a kidnapped attached, so we'll do 1 more. We're not doing a good job here, I'll tell you that much right now. Because we failed one of the kidnaps, which dealt 2 damage to Roland. I remember. Just because it's not here doesn't mean I don't remember. Anyway, what's our evil card? We don't shuffle things back, right? Nice. Just give me an Ancient Evils. Oh, that Whippoorwill is awful. That Whippoorwill is actually very bad. Mulder, you're dead. Get out of here. Mulder died to horror. Mulder died to horror. Alright, well, we're going to fast this out. Yeah, you got spooked. You got scared. 4 to 3 isn't great. I'm going to try it, though. We'll go 5 to 3. So sick. We'll grab 2 clues and pass. Get out. We'll grab 2 clues and we'll get the frick out of here. Scully's skepticism has done it again. Resolution 3. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But should we see who died? Let's see if they sacrificed the entire agency backup, shall we? Yeah, well done, Scully. Scully did, like, all of the heavy lifting there. Let's see who didn't make the cut. Let's see who died. Professor Warren Rice. Dr. Francis Morgan. Zebulon. Earl Sawyer lives another day. Earl Sawyer, congratulations. A lot of dead people, though. Mulder and Scully, they did not do a good job in that one. Things did not go well for them. Good went great for Earl Sawyer, though. But see, like, Earl Sawyer only lives in the standalones. If it's a campaign, enough for him. That's it for him. Again, what the fuck? Order shipped? What did I order? Oh, so sick? A bunch of Marvel Champion stuff. Let's go. That's awesome. On average, how many people typically die on this scenario? I usually have 2 die. Usually 2. Sometimes if I'm lucky, I can get it done in just 1. Like just 1 person dies, but usually it's 2 for me. Usually 2 agendas. I usually have a plan to deal with the kidnapped. Yeah, Earl Sawyer's haircut is freaking hilarious. Okay, well, huge thank you to everyone who watched this video, as well as to our patrons. I hope you enjoyed this Flavour First gameplay. My apologies for missing that Mulder thing when it happened, but I think we got through it okay. We were able to reset enough, and maybe Mulder helped with some of the things that Trish did, but I think she got through a good chunk by herself. Who knows? Who knows? I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one. Thank you for watching, and as always, GG's.